commentary highlights of the tennis final tournament matches, the first of the Rome final tournament matches. For commentary highlights, Jasmine Paolini v Coco Gauff. So Jasmine Paolini. So Jasmine Paolini with a breaker serve in the first set. And Jasmine Paolini with a central serve, and Coco Gauff strikes a backhand return center, and Jasmine Paolini strikes a backhand to right, and Coco Gauff strikes a backhand to left. And then Jasmine Paolini returns with backhand center, and Coco Gauff further forward strikes a forehand to the right, and it's a winner. So 1-1 on serve in the first set, Coco Gauff serving, and it's 30-love, and Coco Gauff with a serve to the centre, and Jasmine Paolini back on centre, and Coco Gauff then strikes a forehand to left, and Jasmine Paolini back on turns left, and Coco Gauff strikes forehand to the right, and Jasmine Paolini turns forehand to left, and Coco Gauff strikes forehand to left, and Jasmine Paolini backhand slice turn to left, and Coco Gauff with forehand slice, and Jasmine Paolini a bit further forward strikes a backhand to right, and Coco Gauff with backhand return to left, and Jasmine Paolini forehand to the right, and Coco Gauff with backhand drop shots right, and Jasmine Paolini onto it with a forehand to the left, and it's a winner. So 3-1 Jasmine Paolini with a breaker serve in the first set, and Coco Gauff serving 15-0, and Coco Gauff with a wide serve, and Jasmine Paolini forehand returns to the right, and Coco Gauff strikes a forehand and backhand to backhand. Coco Gauff's backhand to the right, and Jasmine Paolini backhand to the left, but then Coco Gauff strikes a forehand to the left, and it's a winner. (40-30) Coco Gauff with a centre of the box serve, and Jasmine Paolini with a forehand return to the centre, and Coco Gauff further forward strikes one to the right, and Jasmine Paolini backhand to the left, and Coco Gauff backhand to centre, and Jasmine Paolini strikes forehand to the left, and Coco Gauff backhand slice turn further forward. Jasmine Paolini with a forehand drive volley to the right by the net, and it's a winner. So 3-2 Jasmine Paolini with a breaker serve in the first set with Jasmine Paolini serving, and it's 30-love, and Jasmine Paolini with a central serve, and Coco Gauff backhand turn centre, and Jasmine Paolini forehand to left, and Coco Gauff front to centre, and Jasmine Paolini then strikes a forehand to the right, and it's a winner. So 5-4 Jasmine Paolini with a breaker serve in the first set, and it is 30-love, and Jasmine Paolini with a central serve, and Coco Gauff backhand turn centre, and Jasmine Paolini forehand to the left, and Coco Gauff strikes forehand to the left, and Jasmine Paolini backhand return, and Coco Gauff strikes forehand to the right, and Jasmine Paolini forehand to the left, and Coco Gauff strikes forehand to the right, and Jasmine Paolini strikes forehand to the right, and Coco Gauff backhand slice turn, and Jasmine Paolini further forward by net with a forehand drive volley to the left, and Coco Gauff with a forehand lob return, but then overhead smash from Jasmine Paolini, and Coco Gauff forehand return, and Jasmine Paolini backhand volley at net. And it's in, and it's a winner. 40-love. 3 set points for Jasmine Paolini. Jasmine Paolini serve, centre of the box. And Coco Gauff with a backhand return. Just into net. Game on first set. Jasmine Paolini, 6-4. So Coco Gauff serving 15-0. Coco Gauff with a centre box serve, and Jasmine Paolini Strikes 10 cents and Coco Gauff and backhand to left and Jasmine Paolini backhand to the right. Coco Gauff over backhand to left and Jasmine Paolini backhand return and backhand to backhand. Jasmine Paolini's backhand to the right and Coco Gauff strikes a backhand return to the left, and then Jasmine Paolini strikes a backhand to the left just after that, and it's a winner. So Jasmine Paolini with a breaker serve in the second set, and 15-all. Jasmine Paolini with a serve wide, and Coco Gauff strikes a forehand return center, and Jasmine Paolini then with a forehand to the right with a bit on it, and then Coco Gauff with a forehand return center, and Jasmine Paolini then strikes a forehand to left, and Coco Gauff with a backhand return, and then Jasmine Paolini with a forehand drop shot to left, and Coco Gauff onto it with backhand slice, and then Jasmine Paolini with a forehand drive volley to the right on the next shot, and it's a winner. So Jasmine Paolini with two breaks of serve, double break of serve in this second set. Jasmine Paolini serving. 30-15. Jasmine Paolini with a serve centre to wide, and Coco Gauff then strikes the backhand returns right, and Jasmine Paolini strikes backhand centre, and Coco Gauff forehand to left. Jasmine Paolini then strikes forehand to the right, and then Coco Gauff forehand to left, and Jasmine Paolini strikes forehand to the right, and Coco Gauff forehand strikes to the right, and Jasmine Paolini backhand slice turn, and third forward. Coco Gauff strikes a forehand to the right, and it's a winner. So Coco Gauff serving 30-all, and Coco Gauff with a serve. Coco Gauff with a serve to the centre of the box. Jasmine Paolini forehand turn to centre, and Coco Gauff then strikes a backhand to the right, then backhand slice turn from Jasmine Paolini, and Coco Gauff at the front volley serve, and Jasmine Paolini onto it with a forehand slice volley shot, but then out and then Coco Gauff with a forehand volley to the right, and it's a winner. Jasmine Paolini serving 5-2. Jasmine Paolini with two breaks and serving. Jasmine Paolini serving 40-15. 2 championship points for Jasmine Paolini. Jasmine Paolini with a central serve, and then Coco Gauff with backhand returns struck to the centre, and Jasmine Paolini forehand to centre, and Coco Gauff strikes shot centre. Jasmine Paolini backhand return to the right, and Coco Gauff strikes a backhand to the right, and it's a winner to save 1 match point. Another match point for Jasmine Paolini. Jasmine Paolini with a central serve, and then Coco Gauff with forehand return. It's a bit out. Game, set, and match. Jasmine Paolini by 2 sets to love. 6-4, 6-2, and Jasmine Paolini wins the tournament in Rome. And the other Rome tournament final played Jannik Sinner v Carlos Alcaraz. Carlos Alcaraz with a Carlos Alcaraz serving 30-all. Carlos Alcaraz with a wide serve, and Jannik Sinner strikes forehand and turns to right, and Carlos Alcaraz then strikes a forehand to the left, and it's a winner. 40-30. Carlos Alcaraz with a central serve, and Jannik Sinner with a backhand returns to left, and Carlos Alcaraz strikes backhand to right, and Jannik Sinner backhand to left, and Carlos Alcaraz strikes a backhand to right, and Jannik Sinner then backhand strikes to left, and Carlos Alcaraz with backhand to right, and Jannik Sinner strikes a forehand angle to the left, and it's a winner. So Jannik Sinner serving 40-15, and Jannik Sinner with a serve centre of the box, and Carlos Alcaraz turns, and Jannik Sinner strikes forehand to left, and Carlos Alcaraz backhand turns to right, and Jannik Sinner strikes a backhand to left, and Carlos Alcaraz backhand slice to the right, and then Jannik Sinner forehand to the left, and Carlos Alcaraz strikes a backhand to the left, and Jannik Sinner return, and Carlos Alcaraz strikes forehand to the left, and Jannik Sinner forehand return just hits the net. So Carlos Alcaraz serving 40-30, and Carlos Alcaraz with a serve to centre wide, and Jannik Sinner return backhand slice from Carlos Alcaraz to left, and Jannik Sinner forehand to right, and Carlos Alcaraz backhand to left, and Jannik Sinner backhand to right, and Carlos Alcaraz backhand centre, and Jannik Sinner strikes forehand to left, and Carlos Alcaraz strikes forehand to right, and Jannik Sinner then strikes a forehand return to left, and then Carlos Alcaraz with forehand strikes to left, and Jannik Sinner with backhand return hits top net and just over, and Carlos Alcaraz onto it with a backhand slice, but just hits the net. So 2-all on serve in the first set. Jannik Sinner serving, and Jannik Sinner with a wide serve, and then Carlos Alcaraz a forehand return strikes to right, and Jannik Sinner strikes forehand to the right, and Carlos Alcaraz a bit on it, but the ball not any further. Bit on that forehand struck to the right from Jannik Sinner. Carlos Alcaraz serving 40-love, and Carlos Alcaraz with a serve centre box, and Jannik Sinner with backhand returns left, and Carlos Alcaraz then strikes backhand to the right, and Jannik Sinner strikes backhand to the right, and Carlos Alcaraz forehand return, forehand drop shot from Jannik Sinner, and Carlos Alcaraz onto it with backhand drop shot to right, Jannik Sinner onto it with backhand drop shot to the right, and it's a winner. So 3-all on serve. Jannik Sinner serving, and Jannik Sinner with a central serve, and then Carlos Alcaraz with a return, and then Jannik Sinner strikes forehand to left, and Carlos Alcaraz then with backhand to right, and Jannik Sinner with backhand to left, and Carlos Alcaraz backhand to the right. Then Jannik Sinner strikes a forehand to left, and Carlos Alcaraz backhand return to centre. Then Jannik Sinner strikes a forehand to left, and Carlos Alcaraz backhand return to centre. Jannik Sinner strikes forehand to the right, and Carlos Alcaraz forehand return. Then Jannik Sinner a bit further forward strikes a backhand to the right, and it's a winner. So Carlos Alcaraz serving, but it's 15-40. And it's 2 set points for Jannik Sinner, 15-40. And Carlos Alcaraz a wide serve. Jannik Sinner returns, but just hits the net. So that's 1 set point save Carlos Alcaraz. Second set point for Jannik Sinner. Carlos Alcaraz with a wide serve, and Jannik Sinner a backhand return to right, and Carlos Alcaraz strikes a backhand to left, and Jannik Sinner a backhand return, and Carlos Alcaraz forehand to left, and Jannik Sinner backhand return to right, and Carlos Alcaraz forehand to left, and Jannik Sinner then strikes a backhand to left just out, and Carlos Alcaraz has saved 2 set points. Carlos Alcaraz having saved 2 set points, with potentially a point to maybe hold serve to still be in this first set. Carlos Alcaraz with a serve, Jannik Sinner return, Carlos Alcaraz then backhand strikes left, and Jannik Sinner backhand turns to right, and Carlos Alcaraz backhand to left, and Jannik Sinner strikes backhand to right, and Carlos Alcaraz strikes a backhand serve, Jannik Sinner backhand to right, and Carlos Alcaraz turns, and Jannik Sinner then strikes forehand to left, and Carlos Alcaraz a bit on it, but a bit on that forehand struck to left from Jannik Sinner, and it's Jannik Sinner's point. So Jannik Sinner serving this point, and Jannik Sinner with a central serve, and Carlos Alcaraz backhand turn centre, and Jannik Sinner forehand to the right, and Carlos Alcaraz strikes forehand to the right, and Jannik Sinner forehand to the right, Carlos Alcaraz backhand angled to the left, and Jannik Sinner backhand to the right, and Carlos Alcaraz backhand to the left, and Jannik Sinner strikes forehand to the left, Carlos Alcaraz forehand return to the right, just hits the net. So Jannik Sinner serving this point. Jannik Sinner with a wide serve. Carlos Alcaraz backhand turn, hits top net, just over net. Jannik Sinner onto it, backhand slice. Jannik Sinner net, and Carlos Alcaraz backhand lob, but an overhead smash from Jannik Sinner to the right, just out. Carlos Alcaraz with 2 set point serving. Carlos Alcaraz central serve. Jannik Sinner forehand turn centre. And Carlos Alcaraz forehand to the right. Jannik Sinner then backhand to left. And Carlos Alcaraz backhand to the right. And Jannik Sinner backhand to left. Carlos Alcaraz backhand to the right. Jannik Sinner then backhand to the Carlos Alcaraz with backhand return. Just out. So set point saved for Jannik Sinner. Another set point for Carlos Alcaraz. Jannik Sinner service point. Jannik Sinner centre box serve. Carlos Alcaraz strikes forehand turn centre. Jannik Sinner forehand to the right. And Carlos Alcaraz forehand to the left. Jannik Sinner forehand centre. Then Carlos Alcaraz strikes forehand to the left. And Jannik Sinner forehand return. And Carlos Alcaraz backhand strikes to the right. And Jannik Sinner backhand to the left. And Carlos Alcaraz strikes a backhand to the left. Jannik Sinner with a return. And Carlos Alcaraz to the net with backhand drop volley to the left. Jannik Sinner onto it with a forehand side shot. But then Carlos Alcaraz with the next shot. With a forehand volley to the right. And it's a winner. Game and first set. Carlos Alcaraz 7-6 after saving set points. So Carlos Alcaraz serving in the second set, and Carlos Alcaraz with a breaker serve at 2-love. Carlos Alcaraz serving 15-0. Carlos Alcaraz centre wide serve. Jannik Sinner forehand turn centre, and Carlos Alcaraz then strikes one to left, and Jannik Sinner forehand to left. It's top net and just over net, and Carlos Alcaraz onto it, strikes a forehand to the left, and it's a winner. So Jannik Sinner serving 15-love, and Jannik Sinner with a serve centre to wide, and Carlos Alcaraz strikes a backhand return to left, and Jannik Sinner backhand return to the centre, and Carlos Alcaraz further forward strikes one to the right, and Jannik Sinner forehand return, and Carlos Alcaraz forehand to left, and Jannik Sinner then backhand to the right, and Carlos Alcaraz returns to a backhand to the right, and Jannik Sinner forehand to left, and Carlos Alcaraz forehand to the right, and Jannik Sinner then strikes a forehand to the right, and Carlos Alcaraz turns, and Jannik Sinner backhand to the right, and Carlos Alcaraz backhand to left, and then Jannik Sinner backhand to the right, and Carlos Alcaraz backhand to the left, and Jannik Sinner then strikes a backhand to the right, but then Carlos Alcaraz strikes a backhand to the right, and it's a winner. 15-42 break points. Carlos Alcaraz, Jannik Sinner, centre of the box serve, and Carlos Alcaraz strikes a backhand turn to the left, and Jannik Sinner backhand turns to the right, and Carlos Alcaraz strikes a backhand to the right, and Jannik Sinner forehand to the right, and Carlos Alcaraz returns and further forward. Jannik Sinner then strikes one to the right, and Carlos Alcaraz with a return, and Jannik Sinner's net with a forehand volley, but just hits the net, and it's 2 breaks of serve for Carlos Alcaraz in the second set. Carlos Alcaraz with a serve. Jannik Sinner returns, and Carlos Alcaraz forehand to left, and Jannik Sinner strikes the back of that. Carlos Alcaraz return, and Jannik Sinner's net with a forehand volley, and Carlos Alcaraz with quite a lob return, and Jannik Sinner returns it, but just out for Carlos Alcaraz to hold serve. So 5-1 and championship point for Carlos Alcaraz, and Carlos Alcaraz with a centre to wide serve. Jannik Sinner turns a further forward. Carlos Alcaraz strikes one serve, and Jannik Sinner with one lob return, but a smash from Carlos Alcaraz a bit out. So that's a championship point saved for Jannik Sinner. Carlos Alcaraz with a serve to the centre box. Jannik Sinner returns, and Carlos Alcaraz then strikes the backhand to the right, and Jannik Sinner back up to the left, and Carlos Alcaraz forehand struck to the left, and it's a forehand winner struck to the left from Carlos Alcaraz. So another championship point for Carlos Alcaraz. Carlos Alcaraz wide serve, Jannik Sinner backhand turns to, and Carlos Alcaraz forehand drop shot serve, Jannik Sinner onto forehand side, but then Carlos Alcaraz on the next shot by minute with a forehand volley to centre, and it's a winner. Game, set and match. Carlos Alcaraz by 2 sets to love, and Carlos Alcaraz wins the tournament in Rome in the final. The Jannik Sinner by 2 sets to love, 7-6, 6-1.